such an important part in this time. Go to my people Israel and say to them to build my temple.
Ja, es ist sehr bedrückend und sehr schlimm, was Martin Luther hier formuliert.
이스라엘의 메시아닉 공동체 소식과 기도 제목을 전하는 메시아닉 유대인을 위한 기도 시간입니다. 이스라엘 갈릴리 지역에서 알리아 리턴 센터를 운영하던 하임 메일스핀 국장이 최근 기도의 집 사역을 새롭게 시작하였다는 소식을 접하였습니다. 오늘은 하임 메일스핀 국장에게 직접 심층적인 소식을 전해 듣고 기도 제목을 나누는 시간을 가지겠습니다.
My name is Haim Mailspin. Haim means life. And we felt that God had called us because it's written in the Bible that in Isaiah chapter 49, verse 22, and in Isaiah 14, and many places throughout the Bible, it talks about the Christians are supposed to, especially the islands far away, especially the coastlands like Korea and like all over the world, the distant nations are supposed to help with these Jewish people who return to the land of Israel. This is called Aliyah. And it says they will carry them in their arms, bring them on their shoulders, bring them here to Israel. So we said, wow, we need to be serious about God's word. We need to be, because it say in Matthew, Yeshua said, if you did this to the least of these, my brothers, you did it to me. We want to please Yeshua. We want to bless him. So we must be able to have them, give them a place to stay. Here, the government spends the money on security, defense. They don't really have a budget to help them when they first come to this land. So we said we must go find an old boarding school. We found the old boarding school. It was filled with weeds and it was filled with thorns and the buildings were all broken. We said we will fix all the buildings and make a place so the nations can stay. Right here, this building is where the volunteers from Korea, from all over the world will stay. They stay there right now. We've had 80 volunteers in our highest at once, and now we have much less. It's Corona, very few. But here is where they worship. They go in this worship house. We've finished a place, we call it Vertical Galilee House of Prayer, a place where people come to worship, to minister to the Lord, and from all over the world. Because Isaiah also calls this place the Galilee of the nations. It's not just Galilee, Galilee of the nations, Isaiah chapter 9. So we decided to start to renovate this whole big building so many Christians can come, work here, serve here, learn here. They can pray here. So they can stay, pray, learn, and serve. The fourth thing. And being here on this side, we think that it's very significant that this is where Jesus did almost all his miracles. Think about it. 29 out of 34 miracles were done right here. And when you make Aliyah, it's very hard. For me, when I made Aliyah over 20 years ago, it was very hard. You have to say, wow, I have to now get a job here. I have to now find a place to live, sign a rental agreement. be trained for the army. I have to go to the army, and it can be very lonely at first. And so we said we must have a place where they can learn agriculture. This right here is called the Pre-Army Academy, where young people, Arabic speakers, Hebrew speakers, they are training for the army. Together they are learning. And that's what people normally don't understand, is that Arab and Jews, Arabic speaking, Hebrew speaking, they come together in the Galilee. And there's peace. You don't see this on the news. You only see fighting. You only see things like this. You don't see that believers from all over the world have donated to make this possible. So there it was on the front page of the newspaper. It says, the believers are helping in the Galilee. And now there's about 70 immigrants in there. They come right from the airport, some of them from Moscow, from Russia, some from France and Hungary, and they come and they stay in these buildings right now. Right now they're going to learn Hebrew. Be part of the miraculous story. Yeshua did 29 miracles here. You remember the verse that says, are these not all Galilean people? Yes, in the Galilee, again, the light is shining. We are on the place where Yeshua also came, Jesus came to tear down the barrier, to bring together the disciples, west side to the east side of the Sea of Galilee, and he brought the gospel out to a place where there was pigs. You remember? That is a place that was not Jewish town. That was a place of not Jewish people. And he went and bridged east and west. In the middle of the Sea of Galilee, there is the Syrian-African Rift Valley. The Jordan Valley is a rift valley. There's a great rift in the spirit between east and west. This very prayer house that I'm showing you now, that we're fixing, right now is when the money's starting to come from the east. From the east is where the money came to the Galilee. So you see it's coming together again. This building, the whole renovations, you see how much we're renovating. We're fixing up this whole place. This is going to be the place where they have the coffee and the food, and we have here, you will come stay, I believe. Many from the east, many from the west will come stay here. It looks bad now, but we're putting in the foundations, the doors, put in the pipes, the hot water, cold water, for the shower to drain. You see, we will put in tiles. We have here for all the systems for the water. You see, we're fixing it all. And we still need to finish it, but I'm seeing that God is bringing it all together in his powerful way. You see, this is from friends in the East, primarily, that are saying, we want to help to make a place of God's presence, to minister to God in the East. And I'll just show you this as we end. Now we are at the place where we are going to try to put new roof on. The new roof on here, the new roof on here, and see, and there is where we're inviting all of the people to the valley, down there, to the Jordan Valley. We're inviting them to come to the Galilee of the nations. Not just the Galilee of Israel, the Galilee of the nations. That's the Galilee of Korea, the Galilee of China, the Galilee of Singapore. It's the Galilee of Taiwan. It's time to, I think, have an understanding of what it means to be together. And for 2,000 years, there's the Jordan Valley. You see? So for 2,000 years, we've been waiting for this. God has wanted the whole earth to see the sons of God to be revealed. And there's also, in the Galilee here, miracles happening over in the Arabic believers, Arabic Galileans. They told me they had over 150 miracles happen, like the hand being fixed, the back. Things are happening over 150 in the last year. I'm not talking ever. In the last 1 year. So it's some amazing things are happening. Long story short is that I believe that now we will see many more miracles, because when God helps with the aliyah to happen, he uses you. He uses believers to help with it, and he helps them with his outpouring of his love and his blessings.
지금까지 하임 메일스핀 국장으로부터 갈릴리 기도의 집에 대한 소식을 직접 들으셨는데요. 하나님의 얼굴을 구하고 기도의 자리를 만드는 모습이 정말 귀감이 됩니다. 하임 국장이 나누었던 것을 두고 여러분도 함께 주님 앞에 기도로 동참하여 주시기 바랍니다. 지금까지 메시아닉 유대인을 위한 기도 시간이었습니다. 감사합니다.
Yeah, feel free to go to aliyahreturncenter.com to find out more. That's aliyahreturncenter.com.